How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video and another episode of trading from nothing all the way up to a Titanic pet in Pet Simulator 99. Now, just before we get into the trades, I'd like to mention that I'm giving away the 3 huge Wizard Westies you see behind me right now. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and finally comment your gamer tag down below. This is your last chance to enter this giveaway, so make sure to enter if you haven't already. But anyway, without any more further ado, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so it's now day 13 of trading from nothing all the way up to a Titanic pet, and I'm fairly sure that I've got pretty much the same amount of diamonds as what I ended up with in the last episode, and my items are pretty much the same as well. I've still got the huge UV kit soon, which I've lost a load of diamonds on, and the huge Jolly Penguin, which I think I might have lost on as well. We've got the ice cream cone, and in terms of like miscellaneous items, we've got a ton of golden prison keys, which I'm going to try and sell in this episode, loads of secret keys as well. We've got 6 of the arcade egg times 50, and I'm pretty sure that's like almost it. No, we've also got 3 of the demonic enchants, and I'm fairly sure that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and list up those items. So I've listed up all of the items, but I'm fairly sure almost everything has gone down in value, so I'm not even sure I'm going to be making profit. I think my aim for this episode, or at least for now, is just to try and sell all of these items. After that, we'll see how many diamonds we're at, and I'll try and make profit from there. But I think it's just because I haven't really been too active on this account. I'm not really sure how many diamonds I've at, and to be honest, I've been a little bit sloppy recently. So let's change that in this episode and make a ton of profit. But yeah, as I said, first, let's get at least most of these items sold. Okay, so I was AFK for 3 hours, and the first item that I was able to sell was the ice cream cone, getting like 6.6 million diamonds. Not too bad, to be fair. I'll definitely take that. And then all of the arcade egg times 50 were gone as well for 10 million diamonds. We're now at 141 million diamonds. But next up is probably the best one so far, because I was able to sell all of my golden prison keys. Now, I'm pretty sure I bought these for like 10 million in total, and I'm getting almost 30 million. So the profit there is pretty insane, and I hope that covers any profit that I lost from the huge pets, because I actually lost a lot of diamonds with them. And the last item that I was able to sell was all of the demonic enchants. I wasn't actually AFK at this point, but I was just coming back, and I was able to get 7.7 million diamonds, so we're now up to 177 million. And that is exactly what I've got right now, and yeah, after all the time I've been AFK, I still haven't sold these huge pets, so I don't really know what I'm going to do with those. And surprisingly, the secret keys haven't sold either, but I really thought they would have. However, I've been AFK for way too long, so I think what I'm going to do now is just try and find a few items to buy, and hopefully we can at least have 200 million diamonds by the time we finish this episode, even if the huge pets still haven't sold. So what I'm going to do is just try and find some items to buy, and I might have to change servers. Okay, so I'm not going to lie, it's not very easy to find items that are cheap at the moment, but this huge hunter is relatively cheap, so we'll go ahead and pick that up. I think it was 1.7 million below the suggested price, so yeah, I'll definitely take that, and I'll try and get like maybe 18.5 for it. And then over the next 10 minutes, nothing really happened until this guy invited me to a trade and put in his huge pet worth 132 million. Now, I'm going to be honest, I've never seen this before, and I was already thinking straight off the bat that it would be very hard to sell, but I'm assuming that he saw that I had quite a few diamonds in the server, so yeah, I guess he was just trying to get some pure diamonds for this. I asked how many he wanted, and he told me to offer, and I'm not going to lie, my first offer was quite low, 115 million for an item that's worth 132. Yeah, not a great offer, but he didn't actually cancel the trade straight away, and he came back with a counter offer asking for 125 million diamonds. Now, although this would be okay, I'm not really sure if this item would sell straight away, so I want to make sure that I'm getting a good amount of profit, especially if it is hard to sell or goes down in value. So I pretty much just said no to that, and I said I know that the item won't sell, and then proceeded to put in another offer of 118 million, only going up by a few more million than my last offer. And then he came back with 120 million, so I was already able to go from like 125 down to 120, and because of that, because he dropped so much already, I knew that he probably would accept 118, especially if he's willing to take 120 million. So yeah, I pretty much just said no to his offer of 120, kept it at 118, and I was able to buy his huge pet, which is worth 132 million diamonds. That means that if I'm able to sell this item, I should be able to get like 14 million diamonds, which I think is pretty good on one item, but we're gonna have to see how that goes, because I've got a feeling this item is going to be extremely hard to sell. But anyway, anyway, I'm now going to go ahead and list up my booth. We have the huge UV Kitsune. I'm going to take the price down on that. The huge Jolly Penguin is actually valued at 75.7. I'm only selling it for 75 and no one's buying it, so we're going to keep it at that. And then the secret keys, they'll stay at that as well. The huge Chroma Lucky is going to be sold for 132 million to begin with. That is at the suggested price, but I might have to drop that. And then this huge UV Kitsune, I'm going to list up for 86 million because, yeah, I really need to sell that. And then finally, we've also got the huge Hunter, which I'm actually going to try and get 19 million diamonds for, which is very optimistic, but I'm hoping somebody will buy it anyway. And although I've got 43 million diamonds to work with, I think I'm going to wait until hopefully one of these huge pets sells, and then I'll go out and buy more items. So let's just start going AFK again. I mean, half these videos are me just sitting AFK, so yeah, I guess let's see if we get anything sold. So I didn't really get anything sold in 20 minutes, so I came back, changed servers, and right away I saw this huge Hunter for 15.5 million, so I decided to pick it up, and yeah, we're going to be relisting it. I was selling the other one for 19 million, but I thought that was a little bit too high, so we're going to go ahead and relist both of those for 18 million, and hopefully I'll be able to sell those, and I think that'll be quite a lot of profit. And about 10 minutes later, I was able to sell both of them together, getting like 35 million diamonds, so I think I've made roughly 3 to 4 million profit on those. And I did go back to going AFK, but then somebody invited me to a trade, and they wanted to offer for my huge Chroma Lucky, which, as I previously said in this video, I feel like it's going to be very hard to sell. So yeah, I just wanted to see what he was offering and seeing if it would actually be worth it. So the first thing that he put in was a Storm Dominus worth about 4 million diamonds, which, yeah, it's okay. It's not too hard to sell, but obviously I'm going to need more than that. So he followed it up with 76.5 million diamonds, which is pretty good. That's probably about over half of the offer in diamonds, which is pretty good because that'll mean I don't need to sell anything. And then he's also got a bunch of evil gifts, which add up to just over 40 million diamonds, but my only problem with these is that they'd probably be quite hard to sell. There were also some good gifts in there and like some paint bucket things, so yeah, I thought that this offer was okay, but I could definitely get a little bit more. So I did ask him to add a little bit, and he went up to an offer of 137 million. Now, although a lot of these items are going to be quite hard to sell, you've got to keep in mind that I originally bought this huge pet for 118 million. So if I took this offer and everything sells, I'll be getting roughly 20 million profit. So I did actually end up taking this offer, and it probably will take me a while to get all of these items sold, but you know what, I can go AFK for quite a long time, so hopefully this will lead to profit. So I'm going to go ahead and list up the items now. First of all, the evil gifts, they're valued at 213,000 each. I'm going to try and get 215k, which is a little bit overpriced, and they are pretty hard to sell, so that probably won't work. Good gifts, we'll list those up for 200k. Storm Dominus, I'm going to be trying to get just the suggested price of 4.11 mil. And then these buckets of magic, they're not paint buckets at all. I don't know why I called them that. I'm going to be trying to get 100k each, which I think is just over 10 mil for all of them. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to sell these items. Demonic Enchant, 2.6 mil as well. And the first item to sell was actually the Storm Dominus, which, yeah, I'm not too surprised because it is just one of those exclusive pets, and I listed it for the suggested price. Next up, the Demonic Enchant sold for roughly 2.6. Of course, there is a little bit of tax, which I've always got to remember about because, yeah, I think that takes like 1% of my earnings, which isn't too much, but it's still like not ideal. And I was also able to sell the Bucket of Magics, all of them gone for 10 million diamonds. We're now up to 156 million diamonds. I did sell a few more items, but I didn't include the clips because it was only a few million. And finally, I was able to sell on a few of the evil gifts, but we still have a ton to sell. So now, if you look at my booth, yeah, I've still got the huge pets. Very unfortunate. I don't know why they're not selling at all. In terms of the evil gifts, I've still got a ton, and they've actually gone down in value, so I'm going to relist those for 206k. Hopefully somebody will just come along and buy all of them. The secret keys still haven't sold, and I don't know why, because they used to be pretty good, but I don't really know what to do at the moment. I don't know if I should just wait and go AFK, try and get some more diamonds and actually sell these huge pets, or whether I should just go and buy some more items. So I think what I'm going to do is have a look around and see if there are any items to buy. If not, I'll just go back to being AFK. And I have found this guy who's selling a bunch of exclusive Valkyrie eggs. I'm going to see see if he'll do 37 million, but I'm not sure if he will. Okay, he has actually readied up, so hopefully I'll be able to get this, and he did actually have more, so I might try and buy more. I was just trying to get one to begin with, because that was all that I saw on his booth, but yeah, he does actually have multiple. So I have actually gone ahead and offered 110 million for 3 of these eggs, which I think I've done the maths correctly. I'll sell them for 40 each, and this would be 10 million profit if I can get them sold. Of course, if he actually does the trade, but as you can see, 119 mil there. I'm offering 110 million, and he's asking me to add. So I think I'm going to go ahead and add all of these secret keys. Okay, maybe I won't add those secret keys. They just sold and bugged out the trade. Okay, great. I was actually glitched for a second there, so I'm going to go ahead and invite him back to the trade, and then hopefully I'll be able to get these eggs. And then I'm doing 111 million, which I think is pretty good. I should be able to make maybe 10 million profit if I list them for like maybe 41 million each. But he is selling a lot in bulk, so they could go down. I'm actually going to go ahead and switch servers just so that I can find some more people to buy my items, because I've been in this one for like, no joke, 3 hours. I went AFK for so long, came back, bought those eggs. So yeah, let's go to a new server, and let's also go ahead and relist these items. So I think I'm going to list them for, let's go 41.5 million each. If they do not sell or drop in value, then I will drop the price, but I think for now I might be able to find 41.5 million each, and you never know, if somebody comes along and just wants all of these eggs, they might buy all of them, which is sort of what I'm hoping for. But let's go ahead and list the last one, 41.5 million, making sure I've actually, yeah, given them all the right price. A lot listed it for like 41.5k, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go AFK again for a bit. Okay, so I've been AFK for a little bit and nothing's really happened, but over here in the mailbox, it seems that we have a few gifts, so let's go and check this out. And this is honestly the most amount of gifts I've ever seen in here. Massive shout out to anybody that has given me any gifts. Now, I don't want to read out everybody's name because this would literally take about 10 minutes to do, and I don't really have that time. But yeah, if you see your name, massive shout out to you. If you did want to give me any items, I'm going to go ahead and leave my gamer tag on the screen right now. You don't have to give me anything, but it really does help with videos, especially bigger videos like global event gifts and void key openings, because they can get very expensive. But let's go ahead and see what we've got. So the first gift, starting off with some treasure hideout keys, some crystal keys, a bunch of rave tickets, a damage potion as well. I'm trying to go through these pretty quickly because I also want to make content around selling my items and not like just the mailbox. But let's go ahead and open this row of items. Thank you so much for those gifts. By the way, all of these gifts, wait, we just got a huge pet. Thank you so much. Massive shout out to Lil Timmy 157 who says keep up the good work. I will. Thank you so much for the huge pet. That's definitely going to help out. But as I was saying, all of these items are going to be used to fund videos. I'm not going to be using, wait, another huge pet. Okay, he said can we be friends? I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and send you a friend request after this video is finished, because yeah, that's insane. But before I open any more gifts, I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to transfer all of these items over to my main account. I don't want to be cheating on this series, so all of these gifts are going to be going onto the main account to fund videos. Let's go ahead and open another row of gifts. Thank you so much for all of those. We've got, oh, a rave gift. That's going to be cool. Secret keys. Okay, I really need to stop now. Wait, you've been sending me so many items. Tech keys as well. I could definitely do a video with those in the future. Moving on, a bunch more items. Let's keep it going. Some more rave gifts, a bunch of diamonds as well. 500 secret keys. That's genuinely insane. Let's go ahead and just open all of these. Ooh, the cocktail. I've never actually kept these. I've always sold them, so I might have to check those out. We've also got like another 2 million diamonds. And then for the last row of items, we've got a balloon dragon. That's actually insane. That's like one of my favorite exclusive pets. Some hypex, which I could definitely do some videos on in the future. But anyways, thank you so much for the gifts. Let's go ahead and claim those and transfer those over to the main account. And just in case you want proof that I actually do trade across the items, there we go, 167 million diamonds worth. So yeah, this is definitely going to fund some videos. I'm looking to do some void key openings and also some global event gifts. I've got to open 500 and that's going to cost me like 800 million. So yeah, thank you so much. But going back to these items, I'm going to quickly lower the price of the Valkyrie eggs, and hopefully I'll get something sold before the end of this video. And just because this item won't sell, I'm also going to lower the price because it keeps going down in value. So there we go. That is everything listed. This guy just invited me to a trade as well, so hopefully he'll be able to buy something. But yeah, I mean, look at these items, 318 million worth. Have I got anything else? I think that is all of the items. Okay, the evil gifts, I forgot about those. Yeah, we're not actually too poor at the moment. If I put in my diamonds, everything think it's worth about 373 mil. But this guy wants to offer for the huge jolly penguin. So let's go ahead and see his offer. And, okay, I can't even take out my items. There we go. It's not a bad offer. Now, I've been a little bit cheeky and asked him to add a little bit. But even if he doesn't add, I think I'm going to take the trade. And he has put in some crystal keys. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to take that offer. That is going to do just fine. Almost 80 million, which I think is a good amount of profit. These global event gifts do keep going up in value, so I might list them for 2 mil or wait for them to go up. But let's go ahead and list up those additional items. And that is everything now listed. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to go AFK. But that is going to wrap it up for this video. I really hope you have enjoyed. If you have, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. As I did say at the start of the video, this is your last chance to enter the giveaway for the huge Wizard Westies. So make sure to enter if you haven't already. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Peace out.